Swing and a miss, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, that's the ball.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And this will be fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and it's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for a base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game. But things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam. And they might not be done yet.
Here comes the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, David Bodie. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. First pitch on its way.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bodie Playing here in his age 26 season, he was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. On to the bottom of the first, it's the Cubs 5, and the Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Kerry Wood, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ricky Henderson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Oh, and a lively fastball from Wood, and that's strike 3.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Now Junior swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's set down for route number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
0-1 the count. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. And now is Yasiel Puig. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Inside and low, 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there, 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mantle is under it, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Ready now, Honus Wagner. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
And it's fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in this second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Standing in now, Ryan Sandberg, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and a strike. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Settling in now, Mickey Mantle. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
2-0.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Hey.
2-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Don Mattingly will bat next. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Now at the plate, Ernie Banks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Right side, hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
At the plate, Jorge Posada, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. From the stretch. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Striding in once again. And Billy Williams, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Here it comes. Softly hit out to short, and one gone. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Here's Chris Bryant now. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. One out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Javier Baez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Giving chase is Junior. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Three and 0 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
Heading out toward shallow right. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, DJ.
The pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. LeMahieu hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Count even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Stepping up to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Shin high, that's taken for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Ready now with the payoff pitch, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Wood looks back, now comes home.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
A 1 pitch on its way, and that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Full count now. And he fouls this one off. First and second now, 1 man out. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's out.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch.
Ball 3.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Fouled off. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And a strike three called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are two away now.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box, Mickey Mantle, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 29 home runs for him on the year. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
So now to the plate, Don Mattingly. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Back up the middle. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Ernie Banks. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But one more look at the big blow in the inning for the Yankees. A grand slam home run. We played 3 full. It's the Cubs 5 and the Yankees 4. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Hey, this one's pretty close right now. They lead by 1. But if you want to really look at it with a microscope, go back to this guy's previous at-bat. A huge grand slam to knock in 4 runs.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
First time up, he went down looking. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That misses. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A 1-1 count to Puig.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't. Give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
1-1.
Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Griffey waits on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping up now, Ryan Sandberg. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Banks has a play. And that ends the inning. So digging in now, Jorge Posada. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. So a full count now. Gio Urshela, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Jorge Posada with the solo shot. Number 17 for him on the season, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 home. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Count 1-0.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Outside, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2. Count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ricky Henderson will be next. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Next for New York, Ricky Henderson. First pitch of the at-bat.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Now the 0-1 from Wood. Softly hit toward the hole. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're talking, trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Wood looks back. Now comes home. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you'd like to give him some time to get out of trouble. But that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
To the plate now, Lou Gehrig, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And he'll get back in standing. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
He's running. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. The 3-1. Full count now, 3-2. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to go to the bullpen here as that'll do it for Kerry Wood. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Mickey Mantle will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now.
This is a close one so far, but really go back to that last at-bat. That grand slam he hit really kept him in this game.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
0-2 count and the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Center fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the game as they've taken a 2-run lead. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight in the back rack for both teams right here. Nice locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
In now, Don Mattingly, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Champ.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Fouled away. And the payoff pitch lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he struck him out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Fouled off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. Two out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ready with another 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and here's the switch hitting catcher Jorge Posada.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at bat. That last at bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Yankees 10 and the Cubs. The next Cub up, Billy Williams, hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Another full count pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate now, Chris Bryant. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Two balls and no strikes to the Cubs' designated hitter. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
3-1 to him now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Hit hard to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Runners on first with 1 down. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
So we got him looking there. Javier Baez becomes the second out here in inning number 5. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
The 1-2. 8 runs, just 7 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Can't cut into a 10-8 deficit. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message. As now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Again, another foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on its way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A bullet to first base, and they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
Center fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Ready once again, Ricky Henderson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Ken Griffey Jr. stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Strike taken up in the zone.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Tommy Canely takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 48.
All set for the start of the inning, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. And there's out number 1.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, David Bodie. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. LeMahieu ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Ready for another chance? Yasiel Puig. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Canely is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop third strike as now the inning will continue. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and here's a man whose baseball card goes for more than $1 million. Honus Wagner. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Puig off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, He's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, the pitch, and that misses. Ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. So striding forward now, Ryan Sandberg. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First offering on its way. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And Mantle makes the catch. The inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. In now is the Yankees DH, Lou Gehrig. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Mickey Mantle waits on deck. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. Mickey Mantle will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. No balls and 1 strike. Down and away, ball 1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Ball 2.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full. Don Mattingly will be next. Three-two pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up steps Don Mattingly. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Stepping in now, Ernie Banks. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. On a rope to the second baseman.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Jorge.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and standing in the veteran switch hitter Jorge Posada. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it, though. It's 10-8. At the plate, Billy Williams, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Liam Hendricks takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Griffey waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 9. Javier.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. From the stretch. Too high, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. One and one.
Look out, 1-1.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. 2 out with the man at first. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Brad Brock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 29.
Stepping into the box, Gio Urshela. It was a walk in his last trip. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A bouncer to the left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
1 gone here in the Yankees 7th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 0-1.
Whoa, that's kicked out.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Hops this one up. Puig coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
1-0 the count. Fastball well outside.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-1 home. Fouled away. Runners on first with one down. Another one sent foul. Another try at 2-2. Smoke toward third. Scooped up, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Ready for another shot now. Ken Griffey Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what?
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. No runs on one base hit. One error in the inning and a man left on. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Action in the bullpen now. As a right-hander begins to throw out there. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. A bouncer up the middle. Banks has it. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Sean Doolittle is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
For the New York Yankees, number 63, Sean Doolittle.
At the plate, David Bodie. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Now batting, Yasiel Puig. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, Hannes Wagner, and he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Can't cut into a 10-8 deficit. Kyle Ryan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56.
Striding forward now is the DH, Lou Gehrig. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Ryan is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning, instead of foul ball. The 0-2 home. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Speared on the dive. What a play.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. From the stretch. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. The throw into second.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Runner at second, 1 away, and up steps Don Mattingly. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here comes the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
To the plate now, Ernie Banks. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
I got to count 2-2.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Weed coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Cubs 8. Goose Gossage comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Ryan Sandberg. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Griffey Jr. is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter, the left fielder.
In now, Billy Williams. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too much action on the changeup, and he's behind 3-0. Chris Bryant will be next. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
This is foul right side. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Gossage, the former Seattle Mariner, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Yankees posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Number 16 gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Kerry Wood gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. Goose Gossage wraps it up with a save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.